Live look right now, Newark Airport, at least inside. You can see some passengers sitting around, waiting in line, gathering their bags at this time. Familiar for many of you, I'm sure. But except for what is happening today, the FAA now directing U.S. carriers to temporarily halt flight departures. This was until 9 a.m. earlier this morning. There is a slow resume, if you will, but not everywhere. It's been reported that Chicago, they have not resumed just yet. So again, somewhat of a trickle effect to get things up and running. As I was saying, you're not just going to reverse all the planes out and take them off. You've got to reschedule takeoff, obviously the runways, etc. Pete Buttigieg, the Department of Transportation Secretary, saying this on Twitter. He's been in contact with the FAA. At this point, the White House says there is no evidence of a cybersecurity related evidence, or related incident rather.
And they issued a statement saying this: the president has been briefed by the Secretary of Transportation this morning on the FAA system outage. There's no evidence of the cyber attack at this point, but the president directed DOT to conduct a full investigation into the causes. The FAA will provide regular updates. With us now is Captain Tom Oltorik, a pilot of 26 years and a retired Marine Corps combat fighter pilot. Also with us, Blaine Holt, retired Brigadier General, U.S. Air Force. Gentlemen, welcome, and thanks so much for coming on. Really kind of an historic moment for us, right? We haven't seen something like this, all these flights grounded since 9/11. Tom, let me start with you. The FAA says it's experienced a computer outage to which NOTAM system, which provides pilots with that pre-flight safety notifications. Have you ever experienced anything like this in all your years of piloting?
Well, we've seen these delays before, but not on this scale. And it being driven by the NOTAM system, which stands for Notice to Airmen. It used to be Notice to Airmen, now it's Notice to Air Missions. And so it does seem to be asymmetric by city and by carrier. Who's being affected the most?
Yeah, there have been reports now that some carriers are having more difficulty getting their flights resumed than others at this time. Obviously, in some of the hubs, including Chicago, not fully resuming at this time. General Holt, I'll bring you into this as well. And I'm curious to know your thoughts when you look at the tweet from the White House. There's no evidence of a cyber attack, but we are investigating. But you don't find evidence until you start investigating. I'm just throwing that out there. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you're throwing out the right thing, Sean. There's nothing to see here. It's either a cyber attack or it's not, and they do need to investigate it and find out. And even if it's not a cyber attack, what did potential adversaries learn about our air transportation system? You know, I find it very curious that Secretary Buttigieg not 4 weeks ago was throwing Southwest Airlines right under the bus for not investing in their information infrastructure. And the best he's done at the FAA with this NOTAM system is to have the Inclusive Language Summit a year ago, where they changed it from Notice to Airmen to Notice to Air Missions with no change to protect our systems. This is a very serious breach in our infrastructure for transportation. We have to be very, very careful and watch this closely, even after this event's over.
And as soon as it failed, all these planes were grounded. They had to make landings. Captain Tom, is there any sort of backup system in place that would have been ready to resolve these issues?
Well, there's flight packets that have the manual data that are issued prior to flight, but the Notice to Air Mission system is being updated continually with the latest and greatest. So if you don't have that information real time, you don't have the latest information that you need to be legal for your flight. So this is a legality issue. And I agree with the general. These diversity, equity, inclusion emphasis, renaming, gender neutral stuff, it makes no input or effect on aviation safety or operational readiness. So, but that's what we get with this administration. And it's not just at the federal level, it's down at the corporate level too. So it's a big distraction.
Yeah, very interesting. Great conversation, Captain Tom Oltorik, joining us, as well as General Blaine Holt. Appreciate both your time, and most importantly, thank you for your service.
Great to be with you.
Thank you.
Yep. Same.